Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the wrist. I never switch.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
319. What tight end?
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive.
Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
6, pull it high. He's checking. Let's go.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 62 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Falcons' 4-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Out. Leo. Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the twist. 80 weapons. Check safety.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Blue 58. I got it. Tie it right. 3 down.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gains.
So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3 points.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, exit. Go. 36. Here we go. Watch 36.
From the 29, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
319. Let's go.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 27 yards there, a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mine 36. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Now.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We got one. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. 6, 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, orbit. 36. Line 36. 5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Let's go.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Elliott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They go to Elliott again, and an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Push him back. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
319. Check. Rocky.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 4.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen to Chubb. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Completes it to Samuel. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Bravo! Hey! I'm here all day. I'm here. Let's go.
Throwing again is Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game. Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through. Well, going into the final play.